And what's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DJ with Smoov Golf, and today is another tournament prep day. Like I said in the last video, we're getting ready for the International Championship, ran by the Chicago Park District over at Robert Black. So today is going to be is more of a full swing day. Um, I've already kind of gone through my putting practice and stuff like that. So today is going to be more of my swing mechanics and making sure my swing is exactly where it needs to be. Even just also kind of testing the waters with, shaping shots as well, especially like trying to get some start lines up and going. So without further ado, first things first was just kind of warming up the swing just a little bit. I use the Golf Forever system, one of the tools I had gotten from my time at Five Iron Golf. Works wonders. I even use it when I go work out. Basically helps me train my torso rotation when I swing and everything. So just trying to make sure that everything's where it's supposed to be in terms of like my body turn. Felt like a first good shot there. Um, I usually go, especially like when it comes to like my full swing, um, kind of like routine. I always start off with one of my wedges, normally my pitcher wedge, to kind of get the swing warmed up and ready to go. As you can see here, I'm taking as much time as I need to kind of set up for the next shot. Also, just making sure that my arms are nice and loose. Oof, can't wait to lose that belly. We're gonna get there though. All right, so now I've just switched over to the 8 iron. Like I said, normally I have a progression that I go through. So I'll start off with pitching wedge, and then after that, I'll switch over to my 8 iron. After some hits with the 8 iron, I'll go to the 6 iron. Then I'll go from 6 iron to 4 iron, and then 4 iron to 2 iron, and then 2 iron to driver. Now there are some days that I'll go. So basically, I go up using the even numbers, and then sometimes I'll go down with the odd numbers. So then after driver, it's 3 wood, then 3 iron, all the way down to back to back to my pitch wedge or like my 52 degree. Just depends. But basically, today I'm just working on making sure my swing is where it needs to be in terms of my takeaway, and also just try to make sure that I'm striking it the way I want to. And now we get to the interesting part of my practice. So, like I said, along with making sure that my swing was where I wanted it to be, I also decided that I was going to work on making sure that my start lines for shot shaping were where they needed to be too. So basically, like I said in a previous video, I am working on trying to shape the ball both ways. So right to left to right. So draws and fades, stuff like that. Because one of the things that I realized years ago when and I ended up taking a an instructor um years ago, Don Morris, who was a PGA professional over at Diversity Driving Range. And like I already knew how to hit a draw because I kind of used bowling in my golf swing in terms of like trying to get my hands to turn over. But I couldn't hit a fade. Like that was the one thing that I had trouble doing and stuff like that. So it was like, okay, I need to learn how to hit a fade. Don Morris taught me how to hit a fade. So now I've been able to consistently do it. The problem is sometimes I feel like my start lines end up further right than I would want them to be. And I think that's mainly due to my follow through, just where my follow through ends up. So today I was working on trying to make sure my follow through ends up a little bit further left. So that's why I put the Golf Forever system down. Um, just so I can kind of be like, okay, I want the start line to start left here or right here for like a draw. So that time I tried to hit a draw and it worked out perfectly. Now, granted, this is in a net, so I'm not going to be able to see the actual ball flight, but I do know how the shot felt um, when I hit the shot. So I know for sure that, yeah, it was a draw, it was a fade, whichever the case may be. So here I am set up for a fade. And like I said, the main thing is getting that ball to start off right and actually spin. No, not right. So start off on the left hand side of that golf forever system and spin to the right. So you can kind of tell that I did exactly what I was trying to do because the ball, instead of coming back straight at me or even to the left of me, that ball ended up on the right, which means I was able to impart the amount of right side spin that I was looking for to hit that fade. And not only that, I also, you can look at it, I got the ball to start off correctly on the line that I was looking for. Now we're moving up, I guess, into another club. Um, I think I'm now going into the 6 iron. Whew, excuse me. I actually take that back. I am in my 2 iron now. Again, still got that golf forever system down. Basically focusing on start line, making sure that I started on the correct line for whatever shot that I am trying to hit. Even just holding the finish kind of lets you know what shot that I'm trying to hit. So, and one thing that I found is that when I'm trying to hit the fade, the club ends up a little bit higher over my head because I'm really trying to work on holding it off. Whereas with the draw, I'm actually finishing much lower because I got the hands turning over a little bit harder. All right, so now I am working on the driver. I've gone through the rest of the bags. Now I'm trying to work on driver and seeing how everything is set up with that. Um, Again, golf forever system still down, so still working on start line and getting the golf ball to basically do what I want, whether it's draw or fade. So here, I'm more or less trying to hit. I think I'm hitting it straight on this one. Yeah, so I hit that one straight. Felt good. Um, from what I could tell. Now I got my body aimed a little further left, so now I'm trying to hit a fade. And that one felt good too. So that one felt like I had actually hit a fade as well. So yeah, so again, just trying to work on shaping the shot however I want to, and the mechanics needed to do so.
thing I'm starting to notice after changing these grips. Now, granted, I like the way they curl as they are. It definitely feels like this change of grip. Everything is a little lighter. Which means easier to swing, especially when I need speed. That's okay.
And now we're gonna move on to more target oriented. So now we're actually hitting approach shots to those flags down there.
The red one,
I had already shot this with my laser rangefinder. It's about 111 yards to I believe it was the blue flag that I was going for.
99.
Take that back, 99 yards. My math does not math, Steven. But ultimately, I'm also trying to. I'm working on my instincts too because like it's 99 yards,
I'm gonna
yes.
take
So
a
normally that would have
that'll
been
probably be like
a
the last
full
put out here. Maybe like
58 degree.
2 degree. And try to
You
hit
can
it
you can
nice and
obviously
slow.
tell that I'm thinking about this a little too much. So yeah, I think about the shots a little too much. But the thing is, I need to think about it because the thing is like I gotta make sure that I feel confident with knowing that I'm hitting the correct shot or what I feel is the correct shot. So I gotta go with with what my gut feeling is. So here I'm taking the 52, trying to hit a cut because one thing is, it's like yes, it's 99 yards. I could take a 58 degree, just hit it full. But the problem is with a 58 degree, with it being hit full, also puts into account that I could spin it away from the hole. And that's not the goal here. The goal here is to actually get it to the hole
Alright,
and get it to stop as close as
this one using
possible.
58. Just hit full to it. Only 99 yards, so
Now, this is the time where I just experimented with it, just like, you know what, let's hit the 58, try to get it there with that.
definitely like a move or too low.
What I mean by that is I hit a thing. But hey, it still worked out. Then the win. That one felt much better. I can kind of feel that one. Funny I'm saying that and I'm just going over the video. Huh. And here we go. We're going to another flag. This one's a little bit further right into that green. And really, it's not even the green. It's just an area that they put some flags at, which is fine. But again, just trying to work on hitting different shots to try to access different parts of that spot. Basically, this helps me figure out how I can get access to certain greens at certain pin positions, because that's why I kind of work on shot shaping, is so that way I have more tools to try to get to a certain pin. Like for example, if a pin is tucked to the right or a pin is tucked to the left, it's like I at least have the tools to go ahead and hit different shots. So that way I have some way to get to them.
Quite fade enough. It still looks good though, trying to get there. Couple through low. Oh, now I want
Yeah, all right. And that one felt like another good cut. A cut is basically another term for hitting a fade. But with that, that's gonna do it for me for this video. Again, trying to put in the work to play this tournament next month. Um, and possibly one more. If you guys want to follow that journey, definitely like and subscribe. Also, if you're looking to get some golf lessons from me, check out smoovgolf.com and go to the services page. That's going to tell you about all the lessons that I give. And then also, if you want to become a sponsor and help me out with tournaments, check out the sponsorship page. And with that, guys, I will catch you guys next time.
Let's do it a little bit better.